but it's also a great opportunity to walk into a spider web. I think we found our outtake shot. All right, beautiful day out in the woods. Get a chance to stretch my legs a little bit, go for a little bit of a hike this morning. But it's also a great opportunity for us to talk about 3 essential pieces of gear that we need to be prepared to deal with whatever the environment throws at us. Okay, so we want to look at 3 pieces of gear that are pretty essential for protecting ourselves against the elements. And when I say protecting ourselves against the elements, we're worried about 2 principal conditions. First, we're worried about staying warm. Secondly, we're worried about staying dry. When I say warm, I mean keeping our body somewhere around 98.6 degrees American, 37 degrees global citizen, and being able to keep ourselves in a place where we are not at risk of either hypothermia or heat stroke. In addition to that, we want to be able to stay dry. So I've got a few pieces of gear that I want to show you that you should have in your everyday carry for that purpose. First and most essential in this setup, nylon rain jacket provides us 2 things. One, it provides us protection from the wind and the rain, but it also acts as an insulating layer. If I'm out and I start to get cold, I can slip on this nylon jacket, and the hood that it has, I have added a significant amount of insulation to my system. Second piece of gear that we want to think about having at hand anytime we're out traveling, whether we're out hiking in the woods, driving through the country, whatever we're doing, a hat and gloves. Okay, I keep a hat and gloves in my hiking bag at all times. I keep them in a Ziploc bag so that they stay waterproof. These are just a hat and gloves that I pulled right out of one of the random bins in the closet and keep with me. You can go out and get really nice stuff as well, but this is essentially found material. It's pretty much free. The third piece of gear that I recommend everybody have is some sort of survival blanket, survival shelter type system. Now, I like these Sol, the brand Sol, Survive Outdoors Longer survival blankets as pretty much my simple everyday sort of have an emergency shelter system. The biggest thing that you can use it for is to wrap yourself up. It's got a heat reflective liner on the inside. You get wrapped up inside of that, and it's going to go ahead and give you some additional protection and help keep you warm. You can also use it as a tarp system and use it to keep the sun off of you, which is also essential. This item, you can get them for a whopping $6 at any of the big box stores or online. Those 3 pieces of gear, a rain layer to keep yourself dry, but also to act as an additional insulating layer, a hat and a gloves, and the emergency blanket. You can spend anywhere from $20 to $200 on versions of this system, but by keeping even the simplest version of this with you in your car, you're prepared for whatever sudden change in the environment may throw at you, right? If the weather conditions suddenly change while you're out for a hike and you got these things in your backpack, you're good to go. If you find yourself driving down the road and your car breaks down and you're in an isolated area, you are protected. You've got some essentials with you. If you are suddenly displaced by a sudden weather event, you have the ability to create some sort of shelter and keep yourself protected from the elements in a very essential way. We have to remember that after being able to breathe and being protected from physical violence, having the ability to protect ourselves from the impact of the environment is absolutely essential for saving our lives. It is essential for securing our acute needs. Thanks for taking time out of your day to visit with me today. Please subscribe to the channel, like this video, share this video if you think that what we're doing has value. You can also visit us at adultacademy.org where you can see the current blog posts, our podcasts, visit and see what our workshop schedule is doing. Buy yourself a t-shirt through our Teespring store. Most importantly, if you like what we're doing and want to support this channel, you can go ahead and visit that Amazon link in the upper right-hand corner of our menu bar, and you can buy yourself some of the gear that's listed in the show notes below and get a sense of what you're going to need to keep with you, to be ready for the environment, and support this show at the same time. Thanks for spending some time with me today. We'll see you soon. Cheers. Foot traffic only, literally the best sign in the world to see.